Carr now on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run with a 1,000-yard rusher season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bills will extend their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them the chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And Jackson throwing once more. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And 8 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
To Mark Andrews.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He sets up the screen to Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
15. Chargers 7.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw complete downfield. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
He is good.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And oh, what a catch there by Allen. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
22. Man, I got you. 637. Man, 22's coming. Mike. Let's go one more.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. He completes it to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Ball carrier.
Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, let's go. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch out.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
In punt formation.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Intended for Ronald Jones.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now the 3rd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
5-yard line. A gain of 5. brings up 2nd and goal.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr. Open man is Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
4 yards.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
15-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 23-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Carr to throw on second down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now third down.
On third down, it's Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They go back to the ground with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Back to the air on second down, it's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Carr again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jacobs now. That tackle for loss goes to Whitney Merciless. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson, caught by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Chargers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
17.
From 13 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Returning it, Johnson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Carr going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
The Bills
might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Soon on the keeper.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They'll go again to Jones. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and long.
694. To throw, it's Carr. This complete to Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He was 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Patrick on Wasser.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 43.
Again, it's Jones. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
He's brought
probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line. Bills 31.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra